we have stayed current by going with the trend, by actually picking up the trend much in advance. So if you look at the whole cash in cash out networks and the agency channel that came in, MicroSave was one of the first to recognize that this is a disruption that will happen in the delivery of services to low income segments. We were the first to pick that up. We worked a lot on Kiko networks. We are one of the most known and probably most amount of research in this field has been done by MicroSave on how a Kiko network can be established and managed sustainably.
So when we started, we were a small project focused on the demand side, understanding customers' needs. Very quickly, we evolved into addressing both demand and supply side challenges that financial institutions faced. But after about 9 years, the project stopped and we were asked to transform into a consulting company. And so we became a consulting company with one leg in Africa and one leg in Asia. And the African side looked after Anglophone Africa, and the Asian side was based in India but worked increasingly throughout the Indian subcontinent and into Southeast Asia. And in those days we were focused primarily on what was microfinance. And as microfinance evolved into financial inclusion and the full potential of the digital revolution, the mobile money and the fintech and so on grew, so MicroSave became a more and more sophisticated consulting organization that now competes with the big four, the Ernst & Youngs, the KPMGs and so on, and even on occasions with McKinsey and Bain.
Surprising enough, or interesting enough, MicroSave was founded in Africa, in a country known as Uganda. From there it has evolved to cover 3 countries, or to have offices in 3 countries in Africa and 9 offices across the Asian continent. Together we have about 12 offices worldwide, and we have projects in much more, well, we have a bigger coverage in terms of projects across the 2 continents, and sometimes we do carry out projects in South America or sometimes in the Middle East, depending on the ask of our clients.
When MicroSave started, we were able to explore current issues at the time, and so we developed tools as we moved through being a donor-based project. So as we learned that there was a need, we would then work with service providers and other people and our teams to create a series of solutions. So that's what we did when we were a donor project, and we were able then to continually evolve tools, toolkits and solutions for the market, and we then obviously posted most of those onto a website, and they were available for the industry as a whole. When we became a consulting company, really then what we're looking at is emerging trends. And during the time we've been a consulting company, we've looked at the digital trends. So we've been looking at, first of all, mobile money, and we thought perhaps that was the big thing, it was at the time. And then we moved into agent banking, the banking response to mobile money. And now in today's world, because of mobile money and agent banking, we're also seeing fertile grounds for financial technology and the age of the digital bank.
See, MicroSave by nature is a very young and dynamic organization, and still we come with a lot of rich expertise from the ground. So how MicroSave has kept its relevance alive, I think the major credit goes to the team and the leadership, that we have not scared to try new things, to venture into new areas, new markets, and that's how we have entered so many countries, so many geographies. We have worked with so many clients, and still we are innovating.
MicroSave has an amazing ability to transform. It is not helping its client to transform, but it is making sure it is transforming on its own, considering what is there in the market. For example, when MicroSave started, first it was more focused on MFI, But if you look at now, we are more focused on DFS, and I can foresee that there is a change which is sweeping MicroSafe, and probably it would be known for its fintech approach for financial inclusion. So hence MicroSafe has transformed itself rapidly as per the changing environment, and that makes it relevant as well as current in the market.
Change is the only constant at MicroSafe. We have constantly evolved, and we have evolved according to how the world around us is changing, according to what the current need happens to be, and we have always tried to stay relevant. So from being primarily microfinance focused organization to largely working in the areas of financial inclusion, we are already working in now many thematic areas such as digital transformation, fintech, digital credit, gender and youth. So we have always tried to stay ahead of the curve and evolve to enable us to stay relevant according to the environment around us.